introduction, and hello to everyone. I know it's going to be a long day, so I'm looking forward to starting it off and hopefully kicking it off with some good education.
OK， 大家早上好。那我知道今天会是一个很长的一个过程，所以我希望我的分享会让大家充满了一些精神。
All right, I'm good to start, Ben. I'll share my screen.
OK.
Okay. All right, 1 second. Share. All right, how's that? Good?
Okay, good. We can see it.
Perfect. Good, okay. All right, everyone. Well, welcome to a long day ahead of you, but it's going to be a lot of great speakers. Thank you, Andy and Ben. We're going to kick it off today and talk about product research, how to use data to find the right products to sell on Amazon's global marketplaces. So specifically, not just one marketplace, all of the global Amazon marketplaces. What are the right marketplaces and how do you find the right products?
OK， 所以今天我的分享会是怎么利用数据在亚马逊上找到对的产品，而不是只是美国，而是全部的不同的站点。那我们会去从数据怎么去看得出在2021年以后的一个结论。
Great. And you know, I started selling products on Amazon back in 2014 is when I started selling multiple brands on Amazon. I launched Zonguru in 2016. You know, we've seen a lot of data. I've spoken to a lot of customers and I obviously sell products on Amazon, and I'm more excited about Amazon today than I was back in 2016. So there are a lot of opportunities on Amazon today in 2021.
那我开始的时候是在2014年，我有在亚马逊卖一些产品，也建立了一些品牌。那到了2016年的时候，我建立了 Zonguru。那在这个过程当中，其实我遇到了很多卖家，也遇到了很多不同的跟亚马逊有关的人，从中我发现到对于这个生意都是需要去看数据这个部分。那我对现在今天的亚马逊比6年前的亚马逊更有这个excitement， 就是更有积极性。
You're doing a good job, Ben. Thank you.
Okay.
So I'm also very passionate about Amazon. So as I go through the presentation, if you have questions on anything on Amazon, please ask in the Q&A. I'd love to answer your questions. I would love to help you as much as I can. So let's get started.
OK， 所以我对亚马逊真的我非常热爱亚马逊。所以在我分享的当中，如果你们有什么问题，可以直接问我任何亚马逊的问题。
Yes, please. Okay. All right, let's get this going. Okay, so I just thought of this quote when I was thinking about what makes Amazon a successful business. Success on Amazon is the great execution of a great product idea that connects with a great customer,
okay,
leaving you with only great problems to solve. I think that is, to me, in a nutshell, what makes Amazon successful.
OK， 我先带来大家一个句子，就是有好的形式，加上好的产品的理念，关系到客人才能够在亚马逊成功，这就带来了你所需要克服的一些问题。
Because as entrepreneurs, which we are in Amazon, it's all about solving problems. If you can solve problems well, you will have a successful business.
那我们都是企业家嘛，我们在做亚马逊，那这个过程都是需要去解决然后克服一些问题。那如果我们可以做得到的话，我们会看到成功的例子。
Okay, so what makes a great Amazon business? It's four things really. The first one is find the right product for the right marketplace. There's more than one marketplace now. It's not just Amazon.com. There's more than one. The second thing is make sure it's differentiated and connects with customers. So you have to differentiate your product. The third is find a great manufacturer, find the right manufacturer. And then the fourth one is stay in stock. If you can do those consistently over years, you will have a 7-figure Amazon business.
OK， 那怎么算是一个成功的一个亚马逊生意？我们这里有4个点。第一个是在对的站点找到对的产品。第二，确保产品有差异化，也可以与你的客人建立一个相连。OK， 然后第三，找对的供应商，然后最后一个就是确保不要缺货。
And today we're going to focus on number 1, how to find the right product for the right marketplace. So let's jump in.
那今天我们会专注第一点，就是怎么去找对的产品在对的这个站点。
Great. Okay, so if we're looking for a product to sell, the first idea is Amazon USA. And this question comes up since I started selling on Amazon in 2015. Is Amazon.com too competitive? Have I missed the boat? Have I missed the opportunity? Is it too competitive? And should I look somewhere else?
那如果我们在亚马逊销售的话，我们会常听到很多人都问这个问题：到底亚马逊美国的站点是否已经是很竞争？我是不是已经失去了这个机会去做这个生意？
The short answer is no. There are amazing opportunities on Amazon.com. I know people who started selling 3 months ago who are making, over six figures, going towards 7 figures already. The key is you have to understand how to look at the data and what type of niches to look on Amazon.com and then other markets. They are different. And today we're going to show you these different opportunities.
所以我的很短的一个答案就是，它根本都就是不会太迟，因为我从我的经验，我看到就是前3个月也有一些，我遇到了一些新卖家，他们也能够达到这个六位数的一个销售额。所以关键就是我们要怎么去找一个产品在对的这个站点。Okay.
Great. Okay, so let me show you this. This is a really interesting slide from Amazon Marketplace. Sorry, let me just, oops, there we go. It's from Amazon Marketplace. And what this shows you is the number of visits in November 2020. This is after the pandemic. You can see Amazon.com had 3 billion visits, right, in November. What's important, though, is to look at the other marketplaces, Japan, Germany, UK. They're almost at 750 million visits a day, which is massive. They are huge businesses, all the way down to Australia, which is doing 1 million visits a day. So there's a range, but what's important is because of the changes that have happened through the pandemic, these other markets have got a lot more traffic, and there are big opportunities to take advantage of outside of Amazon.com.
OK， 所以你可以看得到这个图表，它就是代表在每一个站点的一个浏览的一个观览的一个次数。那你们可以看得到，在亚马逊美国 Amazon.com， 它有大概3000亿吧。300 billion 3000亿的一个这个浏览的一个数字。那可是你可以看得到，在别的站点，例如日本啊、德国啊、这个英国，他们都是也有至少7500万的这个一个750 million 的一个观览的一个数据。所以我们不能够忽略到这别的站点。OK。
Sorry, Ben. Lot of numbers there.
It's okay.
Okay, cool. Okay. Now, importantly, as I said, Zonguru is now integrated with Amazon North America, Amazon Europe, Amazon India, and Amazon Australia. So if you're researching or if you're selling, we have a lot of sellers on all of these marketplaces. So we really can see the data and understand what are the sales and the opportunities across the marketplaces. And it makes me very excited to see some of these emerging marketplaces and what they are doing.
所以我们的平台 Zonguru 有在美国、印度、澳洲跟欧洲的地带的这个站点。那对于这些刚刚开始的站点，我们真的是需要去用数据来判断哪一些产品可以在这些新开发的站点销售。
Great. So in a nutshell, the way to look at the USA marketplace, it's important to understand that it's seasoned. And what I mean by seasoned is it's been around a long time. There's a lot of competitors. There's a lot of big sellers with a lot of money, and there's a lot of big brands that are selling on Amazon.com. So when you look to launch a product on Amazon USA, it needs to be what we call a micro niche. It's a niche within a niche for a very specific target audience.
OK， 所以我们先讨论对于这个美国站点的这个部分。那在美国站点，大部分的卖家他们都已经是有经验丰富了，他们的经验很丰富了，然后可能竞争力会比较高，很多大卖，然后也很多大的品牌。所以我们如果要做美国的站点，我们需要去找这个所谓的小的产品的市场，就是说它这个小的市场，它会是非常指定的一个市场，去调查我们的产品。OK.
Great. Now, the opposite for some of those emerging marketplaces like Amazon Australia, Amazon Italy, Amazon France, Amazon India, these emerging marketplaces, the key word here is they are viable. There's a lot of traffic there. There's good traffic volume. There's a lot of opportunity, but there's much less competitive. So what we call, when you're looking for niches on those markets, we call it a macro niche. It's a bigger niche, bigger product ideas. It's not as specific.
OK， 所以如果我们看另外一种市场，就是可能当地或者比较新的市场，那这些市场是比较可行去做一些产品的，因为比如说意大利啊、印度啊这些新的刚刚开发的这个站点，他们有很高的这个客户的流量，然后可以给我们更多机会去做一些产品，所以这个对于新的市场，我们可以去看比较广泛的一个产品的市场。OK.
So in the next few slides, what I'm going to show you is the potential of one marketplace, Amazon Australia. I'll show you why it's a good market right now. Then I'm going to show you some product ideas that work for Amazon Australia, some other emerging markets. And then I'm also going to show you some product ideas for Amazon USA as well. And so I'm going to show you all of that over the next few slides.
那接下来我的分享我会跟大家分享，就是我会让大家看在澳洲的一个市场的潜力。那我也会跟大家分享，就是在澳洲能够做的一些产品的例子，然后我也会分享在美国的站点哪一些产品我们可以去关注的。OK.
Good. Okay, so just one more slide before we jump in. Think of the USA as if you want a smaller piece of a much larger market, or if you want to look at the emerging marketplaces, you're going to get a much larger piece of a smaller but growing market. So that's what you need to think about when you weigh up which marketplace you want to launch your product.
所以你们在推出产品的时候，你可以去想象，就是美国的站点可能就是你是否在这个大的市场要拿一个小块的一个这个一个分一个小块，或者如果你要去找一个刚刚开始的一个站点一个市场，可能你在这个在增长的这个市场可以拿出了一个比较大块的一个 market share， 就是这个市场的这个分论吧。OK，
Great. Okay, so Amazon Australia, this is one example of an emerging market. I can tell you right now that it's almost a 30x opportunity of investing in a product on Amazon Australia right now and what it's going to do in about 1 to 2 years time.
OK， 亚马逊，我现在要讲的是，就是亚马逊澳洲这个站点很有可能就是以后的这个30倍的一个潜力。OK。
So, you know, if you were doing $1,000 today, within a year or two, you might be doing $30,000 a day. That's the kind of potential. And I'll show you in this example.
所以用一个例子来说，如果今天你在亚马逊澳洲做1000澳币的话，那可能1到2年后，可能你能够达到3万澳币的这个销售额。
Great. This is Amazon Australia. In a little over 4 years, they've gone to $1.12 billion. It's the fastest growing company ever in Australia in just 4 years.
OK， 在这4年之间，这4年期间，亚马逊澳洲它是一个增长最快速的一个公司，因为它从现在就是2020年，它已经在1.12 billion 的这个销售额了。
65x growth in 4 years.
我觉得它在4年后会成65倍的一个增长。
Awesome. Yeah. The fastest growing Amazon marketplace in the world is Amazon Australia right now.
所以目前现在最快速增长的站点就是亚马逊澳洲。
And they just built the largest warehouse in Australia they've ever had. You know, all the big businesses there, this is the largest warehouse that they built.
所以另外一点就是他们在他们的澳洲建立了一个最大的、最庞大的一个仓库。
I tell you this because Amazon is very good at going to markets and taking over a marketplace. They see Australia as their poster child. They are putting all of their efforts, all of their investment into growing this marketplace, Amazon Australia.
所以亚马逊目前现在非常关注澳洲的这个站点，他们把很多资源人力都放在澳洲这个中心。
Okay, so how did I get to the 30x? I want to show you for a second. The population of the USA right now is 330 million, and the population of Australia is 25 million. So that's a 13x difference.
OK， 为什么我刚才说我会说以后可能会30倍的这个增长呢 ？OK， 我们先看美国的这个人口，这个人口美国的人口现在是330 million， OK， 然后在澳洲的话，他们的人口就是2500万的这个人口他们的差异是大概13倍。
Okay, so those 330 million people in the US do, give Amazon $390 billion this year on Amazon in sales, right? So 390 billion in Amazon USA, and 1 billion is Amazon Australia right now, right? Okay, and if you take 1/13, remember that 13x, 1/13 of that 390 billion, it gives you 30 billion. So the difference, of the potential growth is 1 billion to 30 billion right there.
OK， 如果你们看得到，就是美国的亚马逊的这个一年的这个销售的量大概是3900亿美金。OK， 那刚才你记得我说的就是那个人口在澳洲是13倍以下嘛，所以如果我们拿这个3900亿的除以13的话，它应该是有300亿的这个销售。可是你可以看得到，目前澳洲的它的销售只是在1 billion 的这个数据，所以它真的是有这个30倍的这个潜力。
Yeah. So, how you can sum that up is joining Amazon Australia now. It's right at the beginning of its growth, right? It's like joining Amazon USA back in 2006 when they were 30x smaller, right? So imagine if you could go back in time and join Amazon USA in 2006. If you had a business still today from then, you'll be doing 8 figures for sure. So what I'm saying is if you can start your Amazon Australia business now, it's like joining Amazon USA in 2006. There's a lot of growth ahead.
那所以我想表达的是，如果现在你开始去做亚马逊澳洲，那就像你在2006年加入亚马逊美国的一个模式这样子，你可以就是预期5年后的一个30倍的一个增长。Okay.
Yeah, so if you have a little bit of capital, maybe $10,000, $5,000 to $10,000. If you find the right opportunity on Amazon Australia, in 2 to 3 years' time, that can be a 6 or 7 figure Amazon business. I have no doubt.
如果你们有资本的话，可能5000到1万美金的话，你能够在亚马逊澳洲找到一个产品，我相信1到2年后，这个投资将会成可能5到6倍。Okay.
Right. Okay, so here's an example. So this is a macro niche, right? And I'm going to compare Australia to the USA. This product here, okay, yeah, if you translate.
OK， 所以我现在要给一个例子，产品的例子。这个是一个网型的一个产品的市场。
Okay, so this product here, a car cover on Amazon USA today makes $500,000 a month, right? When I looked at this product in 2014, it was probably doing $50,000 a month.
OK， 所以这个产品今天就是这个车的盖，今天在亚马逊美国，它的营业额销售额是在50万美金，可是，在可能2014年的时候，我看的时候，它的销售额只是在5万美金。
Now, this same seller is selling as FBA on Amazon Australia, and right now he's doing $2,500 a month.
同样的卖家在澳洲站 ，OK， 他每个月在做的是销售额就是2500澳币。
So I would say in 1 to 2 years, this product has the potential of doing $70,000 to $120,000 a month for sure.
所以我觉得在这个产品在1到2年后有这个潜力，能够可能做到10到15万美金的这个销售额。
So if you can get in now and start selling on page 1 and stay in stock and keep selling, just by the growth of Amazon Australia, you will absolutely massively grow this business.
所以如果你能够现在进入这个市场，把你的产品推到第一页，保留一定要有库存的话，你可以跟着就是亚马逊澳洲的这个站点的增长，就是利用它的增长来达到这个更高的一个销售。
Great. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some examples. What's important is when I show you these examples is to show you how we validate a product idea. How do we actually give it a rating?
OK， 所以现在我要跟大家分享怎么去验证一个产品的一个理念，一个构想。
So what we have is we have this symbol or a percentage called the niche score, which answers 5 key business questions that you need to answer to validate a product idea.
OK， 我们Zonguru 这边有一个图表，它是有5个因素来创建出一个分数的。OK，
Okay, so the first one is the first question you need to ask is how much demand is there for this product idea?
OK， 第一，我们需要去了解这个产品的这个共享，它是有多少个需求量。
How much traffic? Yeah. The second one is how much competition? Is it very competitive or not competitive at all?
OK， 然后第二就是竞争的这个机会是很高或者没有竞争力的。
Number three is how much money do I need to actually launch the business? How much capital do I need?
OK， 我需要去了解我需要多少的这个资金去推广这个产品。
And number four is how much profit. This is what Amazon is about, is how much money do I have left at the end of the day to grow my business? How much profit can I make?
从这个产品中，我能够得到多少的这个利润？
So whenever we look at product ideas, we use this scoring system. You'll get very familiar with it. It's called the niche score.
OK， 所以我们在看产品的时候，我们会利用这个4个主要的因素去判断是否这个产品是否可以去做。
The fifth one is very important. It's how do you differentiate your product? It's so important on Amazon when you launch a product. How do you make it different from all the competitors? But we can't use data for that. This is what Andy and Ben and everyone teaches you, is how to differentiate and make a great product.
那最重要的第5点就是差异化的。那当然，这个我们无法去用工具啊去找出一个答案。那当然需要利用 Andy 老师的经验之类的去教我们怎么去做出一些好的产品的差异化。
Great. Okay, let's look at some examples. So let's start with the macro niche. Remember, macro niche means it's a much bigger category. Probably one that I can't do in the USA now, a bigger category. So I'm going to show you some Australia examples.
OK， 所以我们现在要看的是一个比较大市场的一个产品，可能在美国是比较难做的，可是在澳洲很有机会是可以做的。
Okay, number one, mouse traps. This product, why in Australia they have a lot of mice. There's a mice problem. This is the only no see, no touch option available in Australia. And right now, this product is doing $62,000 a month on Amazon Australia. And the same product on the US is doing $250,000 a month.
OK， 第一个产品例子是一个老鼠夹，原因为什么？因为澳洲是有很多这个老鼠的，所以这个产品在澳洲目前每个月在做6万2的销售，然后在美国是在25万的一个销售量。
So you can see the rating for the niche is 63%. Anything above 50% is worth looking at.
所以你可以看得到，在这里这个 niche score 的这个分数，它是在63%的。任何产品如果可以超过50%，是值得我们去进一步的调查。
So you see here, the average monthly revenue for that niche across all the sellers is 5,000 Australian dollars a month.
OK， 你可以看得到在这里，这个数据就是每个月的一个平均的销售，在这个产品市场里面的全部的卖家的平均是大概5700多澳币。
And you can see here that it's not that competitive because there's a few products making 62,000, which is great.
那你也可以了解，就是这个产品的竞争力不是很高，因为有些产品有些卖家能够达到6万2的这个销售。
And you can see the launch budget, how much money you need to buy enough stock to sell at the velocity of page 1 for 3 months is 5,000 Australian dollars. So it's quite low.
那你可以看得到，在这里。它也有提供，就是要推广产品时候的一个预算，大概是5700澳币。那这个预算的这个数目是算是蛮低的。
Yeah, and if I had to do the same type of product on the USA for the $250,000 a month, my launch budget would have to be $50,000 to $60,000, so much higher.
那如果我做同一个产品在亚马逊 美国的话，那我开始要推广的这个预算可能会更高了，可能需要5万到7万美金的这个资金。
So there's a lot of detail around this this averages and the score along the bottom. Andy and Ben will teach you a lot of those details. But because of the time right now, I'm going to move through some other examples, but not get into too much of the detail.
OK， 那比较进一步的细节会由 Andy 老师去教会我们。
Great. Okay, this is a great one. I would love to start a camping brand. This is still an opportunity available on Amazon Australia. You can absolutely start a camping brand, a camping chair. Great product. This product does 41,000 Australian dollars a month. And in the US, it does $350,000 a month. So that's the difference between the two marketplaces.
OK， 那我很喜欢这个产品，因为我可以推广一个新的品牌，就是这个露营的椅子。那它是一个好的一个品牌的路线，然后你也可以看得到，在澳洲站点，它的销售是4万1，然后美国是35万。
Great. This is a great one. This product does amazing. A baby bed rail in the US. You can see it makes $350,000 a month. People are buying this in the US. In Australia right now, this product is only doing $4,000 a month. They are still, customers are still figuring out to buy this type of product on Amazon Australia. But when they do, you'll see it's going to grow massively, massively, massively. So this is a great one to get in early.
所以这个也是一个很好的例子，这个是一个婴儿的床栏杆，所以你可以看得到它在美国的销售大概是35万美金，可是在美国的销售是在35万，可是在澳洲其实它的销售只是4000，并不多，可是可能因为现在这个消费者需要多了解多看到这个产品，那你可以看得到它的潜力。如果美国可以达到这种销售量，那澳洲也应该是可以的。
So again, you can see the capital you need to launch this product is about $3,000. But in the US, to launch and compete with the other sellers there, I will probably need about $150,000. So it really depends on what kind of budget you have. But Australia is obviously a great opportunity to get in and start your Amazon business.
所以你可以看得到，这个产品的这个推广的这个资金是大概需要是3900澳币。那如果是美国的话，应该需要到15万美金的这个预备金。所以你可以看得到，从这里其实在澳洲的这个站点，它的潜力是非常丰富的。
Yeah. Okay, I'll go through quickly the next couple. This one is, I just wanted to show this one because this one is doing a huge number already on Amazon Australia, $250,000 a month. This product on Amazon Australia, and the US is doing $1 million a month. Simple, easy to find jump starter product.
你可以看得到这个产品，它也是有很大的潜力，因为在澳洲已经做到25万澳币，然后在美国已经到了100万每个月的一个产品。
And just for fun, I've shown you this is a product in India. We've just connected with the India marketplace. It's much more utility driven, but this product here does $9,000 a month on Amazon India, and in the US it does $116,000 a month.
那我想让你们看这个产品，是因为我们刚刚开发了我们的印度的这个站点，在 Zonguru 可以使用，所以你可以看得到这个好的产品，在美国是大概是9000。Oh, so it's doing more in India than in US?
No, it's doing $9,000.
Oh, sorry,
$9,000 a month, $116,000. Yeah.
OK 所以在印度是大概9000美金，然后在美国是大概11万美金。OK.
Great. And Amazon India is the second fastest growing Amazon marketplace in the world, behind Australia.
OK， 所以印度是第2个增长最快的这个站点，就是澳洲是第1，然后印度是第2。
Great. All right. So a few examples of the USA types of products. Now remember, this is more micro niche. It's a very specific target with a very specific product.
OK，所以现在我想跟大家探讨的就是在美国的一些比较小市场的一些产品。
Great. I love this example. This is a comic book organizer, right? So you can already see it's a very specific target audience, people who love comics. And this is an organizer. They love this type of product. And it flat packs, and you can get really creative with your design on the outside. This product does $28,000 a month on Amazon, and it needs a launch budget of $13,000.
OK， 你可以看到这个产品，它是一个非常精准的一个这一种产品，因为它是一个漫画收藏的盒子。那这个为什么是一个好的产品？因为它是能够就是它的包装可以弄得扁扁的，然后它是专门就是target 就是专注喜欢漫画的人，所以它也可以就是让你有一些创意啊，在外盒的这个部分，所以这个产品在美国需要推广的话，美国市场需要推广的话，需要大概$13,000。
So if you just launch one or two of these kind of products, you have $1 million business just like that.
所以如果你能够推广2到3个这种产品的话，那你大概就有一个7位数的这个生意了。John, we have about maybe 3 minutes left.
Okay. Are there any questions? I'll just run through this and then I'll show you. So this is a golf net indoor. You can have the slides. I'll show you, but this does $180,000 a month. This one is a truck bed organizer. I think it's a great product because, different trucks have different, types of styles. This does $90,000 a month.
OK， 所以这个也是一个卡车的这个床组的一个收纳，所以这个产品很好，因为它是有不同的组合可以去玩的一个市场。
Great. This slide here just explains the tools that I use to find these kind of products. I start with a niche finder. Step 2, I use the Chrome extension.
OK， 所以在这里我是怎么去找出我的产品是第一步我会用 niche finder， 然后第2步我会去用我们的谷歌扩充谷歌扩充的这个方式去看这个数据。
And then I will use Keywords on Fire as a tool to further assess the product. And then finally, I will just check it as a listing optimizer to understand the competition.
所以第3步我会用 Keywords on Fire 去观察这个市场的这个关键词的这个部分，然后第4步我会利用 Listing Optimizer Check 可能看能不能够进入这个市场，这个竞争力是多强。
And I will absolutely have more sessions in the future where I'll help explain exactly how to use all these tools. We have over 17 that you can obviously use.
以后如果有机会的话，我非常乐意的跟大家去分享我的这个平台怎么去利用，因为我们有17个不同的工具。
Great. We'll skip this. This is just tips on things that I like about the tools, but we skip this for right now. What I do want to end with is just to explain that if you go to this link.io/Zonguru, we'll put it in the chat. There's a really special offer there. I've worked with Andy and Ben to put it together. We're giving you our researcher plan, the cheapest plan. We're giving you the seller plan at the researcher price, which is an amazing deal.
OK， 所以如果大家对 Zonguru 有兴趣的话，可以利用这个连接 link.io/Zonguru。我跟 Andy 老师跟 Ben 老师都有一个很好的一个合作关系，然后我们能够给你的这个优惠就是在给你这个升级到一个我们的researcher plan， 就是用 seller 的价格拿到 researcher 的这个对不起，用 researcher 的价格拿到 seller 这个配套。
Yeah, so you get basically all of the tools. You save about $438 in value. It's a very great plan, and it works out to about $24 a month, 80 cents a day if you buy that plan. but follow up with Andy and Ben and have a look at that link. And I hope you enjoy it.
OK， 所以如果你们有兴趣的话，你们需要利用这个连接才能够得到这些优惠的一些我们给出的这些优惠。